Hello.
Hi. Hey.
Hi. Welcome back.
Welcome back to the Audacity. It's so good to see you guys. And you.
And you.
Yeah.
It's always such a pleasure. I love that you're wearing murder on your shirt today.
Thank you. I thought it's just like it was seeming positive, and I was like, bah!
Can you show people what it is so they know it's not just a dead guy? It's actually got a thing.
It's Christian Bale.
In American Psycho.
Bateman. Yeah. Good times.
Yep.
Anyway.
Hey, the world's a crazy place.
It sure is.
That's why we started this podcast, and we want to make it a little less crazy for you.
We needed a place to channel our rage.
Yeah, we want to laugh through the madness.
Yep.
So what's been crazy for you
Well,
lately?
I think the audacity of someone to leave something leave something with you in your possession for an extended period of time, and then like months later ask if you still have it.
Oh.
And not check in at all.
This sounds personal.
Yeah, I've had multiple people do this. Like, for example, a family member left a jersey at my house, and it's been in the closet for months.
What jersey was it?
The Lakers jersey?
The Kobe jersey.
Yeah, it was a Kobe Bryant Lakers jersey.
First off, Kobe jerseys do not belong in the closet.
It's been there for months. And I said, hey, this is great. I don't know whose this is, but I'm going to take it. And apparently it's someone's prized possession. They have not brought this up one time. Not one single time have I heard about this. If it's your prized possession, they don't live in the state anymore. They left it at our house, and it's been just in the ether. And then I'm like, because I was like, oh my God, I want to give this to Brent. Because he is a huge Kobe fan and doesn't have a Lakers Kobe jersey for some reason, even though I understand because he's a grown man and why are you wearing another man's jersey? Yeah, but I'm like, you should have it. No, it's someone's prized possession. No. Also, someone asked if they could leave their car in our driveway as they went on a trip. I said, great. The car was in the driveway for 8 months.
Oh!
8
Did they
months.
not tell you how long it was going to be there for?
No, they said they were going on a trip just like a couple weeks. 8 months.
Whoa.
That's insane.
Where did they go?
They a bunch of trips.
Where? For 8 months?
And didn't say like, hey, I'm so sorry. Like, it's going to be longer than expect. 8? Can you imagine? Can you imagine being the type of person to leave your vehicle in someone's at their home?
8 months isn't a trip. That's a lifestyle change.
Right, you moved.
You moved.
You moved.
You're in a different place.
Your car is registered
Physically and
wherever you
mentally.
are.
I would have sold it.
I was so
Or burned it for a sketch.
Every single time I came home, I was like, it was boiling inside of me to the point where I was like, this is not healthy.
Yeah.
Like, it's just the principle of it. And Ryan's like, it's not a big deal. Like, it's so what? It's not like we even parked there. I'm like, it's the principle. Like, if this was not impeding my ability to like use my home at all, but it's just the thought that someone said, can I leave it there for a couple weeks? And it was 8 months.
Yeah, it's messed up.
And didn't even like follow up. And when they returned, they didn't even like bring anything. Not even a card. And I don't expect that, but like you're gonna
But you'd expect some chocolate from whatever faraway land you went to. Maybe some Turkish delight.
Something.
Considering they went to Narnia for 8 months.
What the fuck?
That's messed up, dude.
Yeah.
That's messed up. That's some audacious stuff.
That is audacious.
For me, what's been bugging me lately is bugs, okay? Because been spending a lot of time in Texas, and I got to tell you, the audacity of bugs in the South to sound like the shrieks of an angry ex-girlfriend.
It's crazy.
Oh, my God. In the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Nonstop.
It's a buzz.
For minutes.
Yeah.
And they don't take breaks.
No.
And they must be either super angry or super horny.
Yeah.
That's the only reason they're making those sounds.
Yeah, now that checks.
It's like, I like it because it's nature and sometimes it's meditative. And I would actually rather listen to that than the incessant background noise of LA.
Yeah, like gunshots.
People. Yeah. And helicopters looking for where the gunshots are. And the guy outside my old apartment who was the one who both shot the gun and got shot by same gun. But the bugs, those are some audacious little creatures, man. To think that they can just fly around shrieking.
Yeah. And
it's loud.
Some of them are so small, and they like the little mosquitoes that they bite you, and you can't even see them.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck did I do to you?
And then there's these big locusts that'll fly all around.
I know what you're talking about.
They'll flip out and start like banging into the door.
Yeah.
Like, or hey, man, bro, are you high?
You ever like hit one and you're like, spiked it, nice, Olympics.
Yeah, but then it comes back.
Yeah,
it's
I think they're blind.
And shit. They must be blind.
That's what I heard on the street. I didn't fact check it, but
you heard on the street.
Yeah, I've
been some street knowledge.
People tell me things as if they're fact, and I just go. I never check it, and I go, yes.
That's a good way to move through the world.
I
believe
like it, and then I tell other people, and they go, "That's not true," and I'm like, "What?"
I will go with this one. I think it's true.
I think they're blind.
Those are the things that have been pretty audacious to us. Yeah. Let's get into the rest of the show.
All right, welcome back to a movie review. This is the segment where we talk about things that we saw, whether it's a movie or a show or whatever it is that we think is interesting, and give our 2 cents on it, if you will. And I will talk about Deadpool versus Wolverine.
Was it good?
It was.
I haven't seen it yet.
Honestly, it was great. I saw it in the movie theater, which I never do.
Fun. I love seeing movies in theaters.
I saw it in IMAX, which...
Cool.
I don't think it's one of the movies that you need to see in IMAX, but it was really good. I love that it didn't have an agenda.
Good.
There was a good storyline that was woven through it. It wasn't just like action for the sake of action. And it was really funny, which
Dude, Ryan Reynolds is hilarious.
He's so funny.
I think, to me, I've watched a ton of movies, and in the past, 10 years, this lack of comedy movies, and the way that we used to have comedy movies in the early and mid 2000s, they just don't get made anymore. Studios don't trust comedy to make their money back, especially overseas. And then, people just, the culture in general has shifted into a space where people are a little adverse to some of the styles of humor that were around in the mid and early 2000s. So what's happened is it's created this space where somebody like Ryan Reynolds, who was never considered a comedian, but is so hilarious with his quick one-liners, and he's got this zippy, quippy style. He's become the funniest actor working today. He's hilarious. I love him.
Yeah, he's great.
I'm such a fan. I do miss comedy movies being comedy movies.
I totally agree.
Because today, comedy is injected into action movies.
Right.
And so you get the most comedy and the most laughs from a Marvel movie or a Deadpool movie or a movie that's not necessarily comedy focused, first and foremost, which I to me is a bummer. I want to make comedy movies. And that's what we are currently working on right now. So hopefully we can bring that back.
Yeah, I would love that.
But until then, I'm down for some Ryan Reynolds comedy
I'll
action.
take comedy wherever I can get it these days in a movie, especially comedy without an agenda.
How was Hugh Jackman? Was he ripped?
I mean, yeah.
He was huge and jacked, man?
Super huge jacked man. Yeah. Seriously.
I would love to look like him when I'm 70. How old is he?
85 years
64?
old.
Yeah. He's over 50, right?
Is he?
Can you look up how old Hugh Jackman is? He's got to be 50 plus.
I mean, that guy's got
maybe
some abs.
49. No, I think he's 50. He's got to be 50.
And he can dance.
How old is Hugh Jack? 55.
55.
Yeah.
Wow.
55. Yep.
What a guy.
Hot, too.
Super hot.
Hot dude. A lot of people say I look like him. Search history.
What you looking at?
Search history.
Show
what you been
me.
looking at?
Google,
Some weird
Google,
stuff. Some cool
creepy,
stuff. What you trying to learn
porn,
about?
yucky.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the show. Not as if you didn't go. You didn't really go anywhere.
Yeah, no, you've been here.
Doing the show.
Hopefully you didn't go anywhere.
Yeah,
and you're still here.
But if you did go somewhere, welcome back. This next segment is called Search History because Nikki and I, we do a lot of searching.
We do.
We do a lot of researching. We look up some weird topics. I always think if the FBI or the CIA were to tap my phone or computer, they would think I'm every single type of criminal all put into one.
Yeah.
Because of the weird shit that I'm researching.
I agree.
And I'm not looking up weird shit, but I'm just
it's questionable.
I'm asking questions.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm Googling terms that I don't understand.
Sure.
And I'm looking at things like, what do you call the liquid inside of the death penalty drug? I'm looking up just shit like that sometimes.
Okay. Yeah.
Just so I can know.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
You look a little nervous.
Yeah. I'd love to hear what you've got.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm going to go to a random day. Let's go to Monday, July 15th.
Okay.
I looked up, this wasn't a very big search day. I looked up pickleball rules.
Okay.
Because I was trying to learn about pickleball rules.
Are you playing or?
I've played pickleball a total of 2 times.
Okay. And?
Pretty fun.
Yeah.
Pretty fun.
That's what people say.
It's, my friend plays a ton.
Everybody has a friend who plays a ton of pickleball.
Everybody has a friend who plays a ton of pickleball. It's fun. It's like grown up ping pong.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What have you looked up lately? What do you got?
I looked up heart race to 98 out of nowhere. And turns out I've been having panic attacks
Whoa.
for a long time.
Not good.
I had no idea that they were a panic attack. I just am standing around and then my heart just goes literally will go to 100 out of nowhere. And I'm like, oh my God. And I finally decided maybe I should look this up. And it's a panic attack, you guys. So that's been interesting. I also looked up 600 te Cobreria in Spanish, the translation, which means I will charge you $600 because I have been working on the one person I paid to fix something, and we did everything ourselves at my house that I'm renting. He only speaks Spanish, so I have to only communicate with this man in Spanish. So my Duolingo comes in handy, but he was going to charge me $600 to fix a step, and I said, no gracias. And then the next follow-up was I will fix it myself in Spanish.
Did you?
Yeah, yeah.
Good, good. I looked up Emma and Matt Willis. Do you know who they are?
No.
They are British, and I looked them up because they are the hosts of the new season of Love is Blind UK.
Oh.
And the reason I was watching Love is Blind UK is because about 7 years ago, I did a comedy show on a cruise. I think I told this story on the podcast before. And on that cruise, I met a guy named Bobby. He was the trainer at the gym on the cruise. And he was like a bro. He was a homie. We became friends. We went drinking. We worked out when I was on the cruise. We played basketball. And he was a cool dude. And he was the jacked fitness bro that worked at the gym. He is on Love is Blind UK.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
This random homie that I made 7 years ago in the middle of the ocean is now looking for love on Netflix.
Blindly.
And so I looked up the hosts just to see who they were, because this is the British version of
the American.
Which is Nick Lachey and...
Don't ask me.
Well, no, I have to Google who Nick Lachey is married to because I forget.
Vanessa?
Lachey, what? Vanessa Lachey?
I don't know.
Vanessa, it is Vanessa Lachey.
Wow.
Vanessa, and it used to be...
Jessica Simpson.
Wait, who hosts Love is Blind? Is it Nick Lachey?
I have no idea.
It is. It's Nick and Vanessa Lachey.
Wow.
Anyways, shout out to Bobby. I hope you find love.
Yeah,
I'm on episode 3. He just proposed. She said yes.
Wow.
Then they saw each other, and they're both good-looking people.
Great.
They're both
okay.
A match.
That's good.
Because sometimes you watch the show and you're like, that person's not gonna.
Gross.
Yeah, that's my search history.
That's great.
Shout out to Bobby. I hope you find love, bro.
We all do.
Make us better.
Please make us better.
Gonna talk to someone and get better.
An expert,
Get better.
hopefully, in their field.
All right, our guest today in the house, Luke Null.
Woo!
Hey, what's up?
Luke
I'm covering
Null.
up labels because I don't know if we're sponsored by Topo Chico.
Nice. You're missing the top label, and you just said the brand name. So there goes our Shasta sparkling water
Yeah,
deal.
God damn it.
Luke is a phenomenal guitarist, comedian, and just all around good person.
Hilarious
I think.
human.
Right?
Donate
Yeah.
to charities.
What's good, bro? How's your life?
Yeah, just so dang good. Just so dang good. just living on the road a lot this summer. Been doing a lot of comedy club.
Yeah.
Cool,
Yeah,
cool. And your
good.
special just came out recently?
Hasn't come out yet.
It has not come out yet?
We're shopping.
You shot it.
We're shopping it.
You shop.
It's fully ready
What's
to
it
go.
called?
We're trying. It's called Pretty Songs, Dirty Words.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah.
It's got a comma in it.
Sure.
Nice. That's fun. That's fun. And what is the rating? If you were going to give it a rating, is it super dirty? Is it rated R?
It is
10. It's 10 out of 10.
absolutely filthy. I would say it's like a 6 out of 10. In terms of effort and jokes. No, it is very, very filthy to the point where I'm like, there's no way I'm going to be able to.
Really?
It's the filthiest thing ever.
Is this a hard turn for you?
No, this is pretty much like a strong linear ramp. Okay. This is like the next logical step of where I was always headed.
Right on.
But I'm proud of it. I cashed in some favors. I got Wayne Brady improvises a song.
Nice.
God.
Nice.
I called in the big guns.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
I mean, Wayne Brady doesn't get much bigger than that.
Truly, he rocks. He's one of those guys where I'm like, him making stuff up. He's like the best at improvising musical stuff.
Yeah,
So I'm
he's
like,
crazy. I watched him on Whose Line Is It
Whose Line?
Anyway
I was just
growing
gonna
up.
say.
Yeah.
there's no one better at it. So I'm standing next to him being like, what have I done?
Right.
You're like,
I made a mistake.
you do it.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is your special now.
Fully though, I had to like edit it enough to where it's like it looks like I'm contributing. You know,
The Wayne Brady
doing my
comedy
best.
special,
Yeah.
hosted by Luke Null.
fully.
Oh my
I got
god.
no problem sitting shotgun for that.
That's dope, dude.
Dude, how's
That's really
you guys
cool.
been though?
Been good, bro.
Yeah.
Been, I try not to tour during summer as much anymore.
Well, yeah, it's bad.
It sucks.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
It sucks.
I'll say like summer in general for like northern states. Summer's a terrible time to go do stand-up gigs because summer's the time when everyone's out. and
Everyone
doing
goes
stuff.
to the lake. There's always either a lake
Yeah.
or like a small like folk music festival
You should go to
in
like
town.
Arizona, places where it's too hot.
That's where
Yeah.
I was getting at,
Yeah.
and that's what I have been doing. And it for them, it's like they're looking to do something inside.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, so I've done your Tucsons, your Phoenixes, your New
Tucson.
Orleans.
Yeah, your New Orleans is
New Orleans in the summer, truly a nightmare.
How about
yeah,
your Floridas?
it's wet. There,
I've done it. I haven't this summer. It's wet. It's 100% humidity. You walk out, your glasses are opaque.
Nasty.
Yeah, you can't see through it. Yeah, it's. But here's the thing. Still a good time.
Still a good time. Yeah,
You get in the AC in a comedy club if they have it.
yeah.
And you just soak that up.
So is your live show 100% musical comedy, or are you doing any stand up?
I mean, I would say that it is musical, but I'm doing closer to like stand up with just a guitar happening underneath me,
Yeah.
rather than like a bunch of songs. Like
Yeah.
I'm
Cool.
doing more an underpinning of music while
right.
I'm
It's comedy with music.
doing stand.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. But so you're doing songs, but then you're also playing and talking, right?
Well, I'm playing and I'm singing, but they're not songs.
Oh, okay,
like
great.
I'm
Yeah,
singing
yeah,
my
yeah.
notes out. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You're
Like-
multitasking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that.
Like I'm not. They're not rhyming.
Right on.
I'm just stream of consciousness riffing jokes,
But
stand-up
melodic.
jokes.
Can't
Yeah.
stress that
but
enough.
with a little extra sauce on top.
Yeah.
That's fun. That's fun.
great.
And
Yeah.
no auto tune.
No auto-tune.
No
If,
auto-tune.
if only I could do that.
I
But here's
know.
the thing: when you have perfect pitch and
Yeah.
you never sound a
Don't
sour
even
note,
need it.
it sucks.
You hear that, Morgan J?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm coming for you,
You hear
Morgan.
that?
Yeah, we
I'm
got
coming
you,
for you,
Morgan.
Morgan.
We see you.
We're going all I'm leaning
Yeah.
into your
No,
character,
this
dude.
guy has no pedals. He's got no pedal.
I got no pedal. I wish I did. Morgan's got the
I know,
rig.
dude. So I lived with Morgan for 4 years, and it's so fun to see him blow up like this. And
Killing it.
yeah, he used to walk around the house naked, singing.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
You know, just schlong out.
Well, you know
Did
what?
the guitar
Soft.
cover it? Or
No, it's
Oh.
pretty big. I'm not gonna lie.
His guitar's really big.
oh,
Yeah,
sure.
guitar's big. Yeah.
His big old peener. Yeah.
But cool, bro. That's awesome. And you came up.
How's
in Chicago,
Morgan's
yeah?
pube stitch? Does he keep
His
it high
pube
and
stitch?
tight?
It's high and tight.
High and tight.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like what you would
I
choose
don't know why I'm
on
saying,
a
yeah.
video game. You know, if you were
Yeah, if
choosing
you had a
penis.
slider.
Yeah.
I have is that an option in a video game?
Some.
So
This
I think
episode of the
Skyrim.
podcast brought to you by Morgan J's penis.
yeah, Morgan J's Bush.
So you came out of Chicago, yes?
Came up doing comedy in Chicago.
Sketch and improv?
Yep.
Cool.
That lot of that.
Do you miss sketch and improv? Or do you ever
I do.
Do you find ways to kind of bring that into what you do now?
I do. I always worked really well in like a team. Like I love being up there with friends. But being a stand-up, you have to have like a lone wolf complex.
Yeah.
A little bit where it's just you.
Yeah.
Which I've gotten used to that.
Well, that
but I
you
do
have a
miss.
guitar.
I do have a guitar, so I have a lot of defects in my personality that I have to. Yeah. But no, I miss like when you got like a good crew of folks that you like really trust their sensibilities and you like being up there. Like especially when it goes bad.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you're just eating shit and when you're alone, you're like, this is my fault.
Yep.
Right.
At least when you're up there with your friends, you can kind of like non-verbally have a moment where you're like,
This is so bad.
we died together.
Yeah.
Right.
We choose to die this
The
day.
ship is
Yeah.
going down with
Yeah.
all of us on it.
yeah.
Which it is, and then you can laugh about it afterwards. Whereas, like, if I'm in Tulsa,
Yeah.
and like the show didn't go great. Not that I'm like bombing, but like it didn't go as well as has been. It's just you at like a La Quinta Inn being like, I don't feel good
been
about
there.
that.
Yeah.
I don't feel good about that.
Yeah, I've been
And now
there.
I got to get a Chipotle delivered to my to my hotel room, and then I got
And it shows up and it's cold.
it shows up and it's cold, and they put way too much sour cream.
Yeah.
On it. The ratio's off, and then I don't want to seem sad in my hotel room, and so I'm like, oh, I'm having a party in here, and then I invite the guy who just brought me food to a party, and he walks in, he's like, it's just you and me.
yeah.
And then the
Holy guy.
internet's
Yeah.
down, so you got
You're
nothing
like,
to entertain you.
"You
You got to
want
put on
some
the
sour
TV, watching
You have to
Showtime
jack
with
off from
Robert
memory.
De Niro. Yeah,
Not
bummer.
good.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah. Nikki,
That's my life.
Nikki, you never did stand up, did you?
I did briefly. I didn't tour ever because here's why. People have asked me if I do stand up. I've done it before. I don't want that life. That's exactly why I do not. I love it. It's awesome. But the unless I want to be a stand-up,
sure.
Yeah.
Why? And it just sounds. I mean, not that wasn't a beautiful image.
No.
I don't want to eat Chipotle with a stranger at a La Quinta in Tulsa.
No. It's
You know?
not. It's
Like-
not glamorous. Even if you like bring an opener, like sometimes you can bring a friend with you.
Yeah, I don't want that.
It's not. It makes it much easier to swallow when you have a friend with you. But sometimes if you're just like. Just a random one.
Yeah.
It's just you and like the local people opening for you. You're like, all right.
Yeah.
But like you do so much sketch stuff that people would come see you.
Yeah, but I would rather them like watch me like I want to be like on TV and film, and so like this makes more sense for that kind of a thing.
Yeah, it's a different sport entirely.
Yeah.
You know,
It really is. Speaking of sketch, should we talk about SNL?
No. Fuck SNL.
Fuck SNL.
Sorry, Lauren.
Sorry, Lauren.
Lauren.
Dude, I submitted the past 2 years in a row, and I checked the YouTube submission that I sent. They didn't watch it.
Yeah.
2 years in a row. No views.
Here's the thing. Couldn't be less surprised by that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they kind of know the handful of people they're going to choose from.
Sure.
There's a lot of nepotism, and there's a lot of like who's friendly with who, and that's just how that system works over there.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're like, I was lucky enough, at least in my Chicago days, to like they are in the room.
Right.
So it's like I know for a fact that you're seeing me do my 5 minutes of crap.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Whereas like friends and people who aren't even my friends sometimes will hit me up and be like, hey, I got asked to submit like a writing packet.
Yeah.
And I tell them the same thing pretty much, which is
good luck.
which is put the best shit you have
on page one,
line one.
Yeah.
Line one.
Like
punchline immediately. No setup. Just the punch.
Yeah, I don't rip the Band-Aid off that I'm like, there's a 99% chance they're taking your thing and throwing it right in the trash or no one's reading it. But I'm like, on the off chance that someone with eyes is looking at it or you haven't made a Braille version.
A Braille version.
Yeah.
They're only reading that first page.
Right. Maybe.
Yes. So I'm like, and the same with submitting a tape. Like, do not save your best bit for last. Best bit first off the top.
What was your best bit when you were going out?
Yeah.
Well,
I've heard a couple stories, and I talked to you about it before.
Of my bit?
Yeah. But I want to know what you think your strongest piece was that you think
I think I did tell you the story of the one that so it's funny because the bit that I thought was going to be the best, the one that they were going to love, was what I do now, which is my songs. I would always have some little bit of a song.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's part of my audition. And when I got there and I'm pitching songs, they're like, hard pass on all this. Like, we don't want any of this.
Wow.
Which I was like, I thought
crazy.
that's what you liked.
Yeah.
Right. Sandler?
No. Hard pass on that. I did like a lot of more like big character stuff. And so like I did like a Toddler and Tiara stage dad. That one they liked. But they really liked, they asked me if I did any impressions, which I don't. Which who'd have thought that I wasn't gonna be there for very long. But they were like, do you do any impressions? And I just like Googled like what's happening in the news this week just to see. And Jay Cutler, who was the old quarterback for the Bears and was with Christian Cavallari for many years.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The Hills.
Okay. Yeah.
He was coming out of retirement. He was like in the news that week. He was like coming out of retirement and he was going to play football again or whatever. And so I just bought a Dolphins hat. And like my second time I went out and did like the host stage audition, I did a Jay Cutler impression, which wasn't accurate. It was just I was just like, I'm Jay Cutler. You know, they don't know who that is either.
Right, yeah.
But the whole bit, his whole shtick is like, he doesn't give a fuck. So I had a cigarette. I'm like smoking a cigarette, and then I'm like on my phone, and I like.
This is when you just walked out onto stage.
This is they say my name lights up, and I'm just like, my phone. I take my sweet time. Like I take way too long, and then I'm like, oh sorry, I was playing a game on my phone, and I start this press conference like I big dicked. Them, I like slow burn. They loved that.
Oh wow.
They like really loved that I like came out and like wasted 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Like, but then I did, a whole bit about how I'm like, don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which they loved. They loved that bit. That is weirdly the bit that, in hindsight, was a bit that got me hired.
Hilarious.
In the moment, did not think
that they would have got you on for music.
Yeah.
They did not.
Yeah.
They sure
That's
did not.
their freaking loss, dude.
Topo Chico.
That's their loss,
Yeah.
dude.
Damn.
We want to hear you play something, bro.
Yeah, I would love for you to play a song.
Wow. Topo Chico's so good.
Wow.
So many refreshing bubbles. The kind of bubbles that hurt so good.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, ooh, spicy.
Yeah, you're like, this is spicy. This feels like it's eating away at my teeth.
Dude,
How
I don't drink sparkling water for that reason.
Brent only drinks water that's
not true, though.
been blessed
Eat
by
away
a
at your teeth
shaman.
thing is not right.
I don't drink sparkling water because I don't
it
like how
hurts.
it feels. Yeah.
Mm.
But then you got to go with the softer bubble, like a Pellegrino or whatever.
Or like no
Yeah.
bubble. I just go no bubble.
No bubble.
You go bubble
Flat.
less.
I go bubbleless.
He wants
hurt
rocks
you?
in it.
I guess.
But I do put Molly in it. I put Molly in my water.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Yeah, no bubbles, but a little bit of Molly.
A
Yeah.
lot of Molly.
Lot of
I'll do-
Molly.
Lots of Molly.
You plop a guitar on me. You guys got to
I'll
throw
plop
me
a
on.
guitar on you,
it.
bro.
You guys got to throw me. Oh shit! This is gonna be a challenge to see if I can get a guitar in.
Oh
here.
my God.
Around a mic. This is the
God.
fun part.
On a beanbag chair,
On a beanbag chair.
which is
We've seen it all,
the
folks.
most conducive way to play guitar.
This is what you want. Now
right.
you guys have to kind of throw out some topics and we can just kind of riff on
Sparkling water.
Sparkling water, it hurts you to drink it sometimes.
Ouch.
My teeth. My teeth.
Ouch.
It hurts.
Sparkling water, it's good when you mix it with wine.
Or Molly.
Or
You mix it
Molly.
with some Molly and you
I'm
mix it with
Jesus.
some Molly.
Sparkling water. I feel like they start like, how did LaCroix not crack the code on White Claw, right?
Don't know.
Pamplemousse.
Pamplemousse. Pamplemousse.
I like it.
Is that a real animal or did they make it up
It
for
means grapefruit
marketing?
in French. It means
Is pamplemousse, is that just like French for
It's French for
grapefruit?
grapefruit.
I didn't know that. Now I learned something new.
Thanks,
Didn't know
Luke.
that. Now I feel
Thanks,
kind of
Luke.
cool.
Ooh, see, he's better. All this because like this is what you were talking about on stage, where I'm just kind of up there doing this, and I'm talking and I talk to the guy in the front. I'm like, Pamplemousse, what are you drinking to? You got a peach pear. Love a peach pear.
Talk to him like Hootie.
Oh yeah. Oh, her. This is not Hootie,
Sounds
but
like
it's Hootie
Eddie
adjacent. Eddie Vedder. That's Hootie adjacent. I did one time. I did a Zoom show back in the pandemic days with Darius Rucker.
No
on
way.
the call.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
And my bit was that I was in a Hootie and the Blowfish cover band. But my name was Hootie and the Lake Sturgeon to avoid getting sued. And he liked the Lake Sturgeon joke, you guys.
When I was 17 years old, my mama took me to a Hootie show.
Wow.
Took me backstage and we drank a bunch of beers. Little did I know they had already known each other, cause back in high school,
They fucked.
my
They
aunt
fucked.
dated
They fucked.
one of the guitarists.
Oh,
and they
one of the
all-
blowfish.
Yep, one
She
of the
blew a
blowfish.
blowfish.
She blew the blowfish and the blowfish blew her.
She
Now
blew
they
the
were
blowfish and the
together.
blowfish blew her. She blew the blowfish and the blowfish blew her.
She blew the blowfish and the blowfish blew her. She
Yeah,
blew the blowfish and the blowfish blew her.
I like that it was his aunt, but you were like your mom's a whore. just your mom catching strays. Just your mom having nothing to do with it and be like, your mom's a whore.
Been waiting for an opening to say that for so long.
See, now that's art.
That's
good.
art.
That's good.
Now that's art.
That's freaking
oh,
art, dude.
Man.
Yeah.
Luke,
But
Luke,
Hootie.
bro.
Thank
Dude,
you.
I love you guys.
Thank you for
I love
being
making goofs with you guys. Anytime you guys invite me to do cool sketch stuff, I always feel bad
God.
because I show up and you've gone through, you guys are pros, so you like write out what you want me to say, and then I show up and I'm like, what if I say whatever I want?
And it's always better. It's always better.
I wouldn't do it if I wasn't confident. Like, I want to be in the pocket of what you want.
Sure.
You got it.
And then
we-
you want
know
to
what? We
put
know
a hole
that.
in that pocket
We know
and
that
slip
about
through.
you.
Yeah.
I'm not, and a part of it also is that, like, even if I really, really tried to learn exactly what you want me to say, I'm not going to do a good job if I'm saying
Right.
it like that.
No,
I'm like,
no.
what if I say like 90% of that,
Yeah.
but I throw in like a, all right, pimp.
Yeah. And we love that.
I'm trying to bring
Me
back
too.
calling everyone, all right, pimp.
Okay, pimp.
I love that.
pimp.
What's
Player.
good, pimp?
Yeah.
Pimp.
Dope. We love you, Luke.
We love you, fam.
Where can people find you for tour dates
People
and,
can
and
find
everything
me-
else?
People can find me at topochico.com/Luke Null /promo code TopoChico. Hit me on whatever doom scrolling app you can.
Yeah.
that sucks away your will to live. I'm on there. I got the tickets on there. I'm coming to a secondary market near you.
A hot city.
Yeah,
Tulsa.
if you're in
We're
Dallas, I'm
talking
gonna be
Tucson.
in Fort Worth.
If you're
That's
in
right. If you're in Seattle, he'll be in Tacoma.
I'm gonna be in Tacoma.
Damn right.
I'm gonna be right across on the dingy side.
If you're in Chicago, he will be in Rosemont.
I'm gonna be in Rosemont.
Damn
I'm gonna be
right,
up the
dude.
yellow line in Skokie.
We love you,
Oh,
Luke.
love you, Luke.
Back at you guys.
Cool.
Hope we all see each other in heaven.
I'll drink to that.
As you feel the podcast episode coming to an end. All right, y'all, you've reached the end of the episode.
That's right.
And
You made it.
this is an end of episode segment that we like to call Realign Time.
That's right.
Because the world is wild.
It sure is.
There's a whole lot of audacity out there in the world, and we like to
Leave you on a good note.
leave you on a good note, you know? So we'll let's get some healing bowls in here. And,
Yeah. Oh, there they are.
and really leave you with something to
Something to think
bring
on.
back into your life that's positive.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
What are some affirmations you want to give to the people?
You are enough.
Repeat after us. Say, I am enough.
Yeah.
Good. Yes, you are.
I am not going to sit in traffic. Manifest that.
Yeah. Manifest your way
traffic.
through traffic today.
Yeah, I
Manifest
love
your way
that.
through traffic. Don't get mad. Don't get mad if somebody doesn't let you in.
Don't
Or
get
somebody
mad.
cuts you off. They might have somewhere to be. You know,
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah.
They got somewhere to go.
Yeah. Be present.
Be present.
Yeah.
Be present with yourself.
Be present.
Stop looking up Twitter
Yeah.
and then closing Twitter and then
Yeah.
reopening Twitter 3 seconds later. That's
Yeah.
not productive at all.
Yeah.
And when you're watching a movie, maybe don't be on TikTok at the same time.
Yeah. Don't talk about politics either. Just try not to.
Yeah, or talk about politics, but do it with conscious awareness
Yeah.
for the fact that other people may just have different opinions than you do, and that's okay.
Yeah, that is okay.
That is okay.
It's okay to have your own opinion.
It's okay to have your own opinion, you know?
Yeah.
And go see Deadpool.
Go see Deadpool and Wolverine.
See Deadpool.
Hugh Jackman
see
takes his
Wolverine.
shirt off, and Brent looks just like him.
It looks just like me, you know? So really give yourself some space this week and weekend to just be with yourself.
Yeah.
Allow your mind to wander.
Yeah, wander.
Be bored.
Yeah,
Be bored.
be bored.
See what comes from being bored.
Yeah, I like that.
You know? We love y'all. Thank you
Love
so
you so
much
much.
for rocking with us.
Yeah.
Over the past couple of months, these episodes have been super fun. We got a lot more fun stuff
Yeah,
ahead.
so much fun stuff.
A lot of fun stuff.
Yeah.
Do the whole like and subscribe thing.
Yeah, do it, please. And leave a review on Apple or wherever you're
Yeah.
listening to this.
Nikki's got new videos
Sure do.
every week.
Brent's got tour dates.
I'm on tour. BrentPella.com/shows.
Don't look at me. I have no idea.
I almost said /tour. That's not the right website. And we love you. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for rocking, and have a wonderful week. And drink water.
Yeah,
please.
drink a lot of water.
Drink some water.
Topo Chico.
You're probably dehydrated. If you're gonna drink water, just make
Yeah.
sure it's spring water from glass,
Or Topo
not
Chico.
tap or plastic.
Bubbles.
Topo
Okay.
Chico counts. We
Love you
ya.
guys. Bye.
Peace.